Welcome back to North of the Broad. I'm your host, Karen Wyman. I'm here this afternoon joined by Joe Lee from the town of Port Royal. Hi, Joe.
Hi there. How are you?
I'm really well. I'm glad that you're here to talk about some of the things that are going on in Port Royal. You're one of the councilmen there, and I know that you guys have a lot going on as we talk about 4th of July.
Sure. Our annual 4th of July, all the folks in the county and the area just love it because it's going to be one of the only shows now with fireworks, and we've been doing this for a number of years. I've tried to find out how many, and nobody can remember how many, so it's at least 25 years that we've done 4th of July. And it's something that in our budget, if we have to cut money, that's the last money we would ever cut. Because the people would riot, we would have riots in the street. So it's a great event, and it starts in the evening. We used to have an all-day event, but it's usually so hot, and people bring their children. It's just a long day, so we've shortened the day to be 5 o'clock. Come, and there are plenty of events going on, and we have a lot of fun, and then at dark, the fireworks go off. And this year, for the third year in a row, we have the Marine Band from Parris Island. Since Parris Island won't be doing their 4th of July this year, right. They loan us their band. Now, they don't come across on the water. They get in a bus and ride from Parris Island over to Port Royal, and they put on a great show. We're so proud to be part of that and have them as part of our show.
It's nice that the two of you have been able to work together since you're in such close proximity and be able to share our nation's birthday in this way.
Oh, yeah.
So you talk a little bit about the budget, how it's the last thing to go. Do you have anybody who helps sponsor this event?
We do. We have several, WHHI, in fact, is a sponsor.
Excellent.
Why, I can't imagine you didn't ask that. Yeah, we're real proud to have WHHI. We have the town as a sponsor, and then Historic Port Royal Foundation does all the vendor stuff. They arrange for vendors, and they then sell the soft drinks and the beer and the wine. And we have plenty of children's stuff. Amazing Event Rentals will be there with their children's jump stuff, and so it's a big deal. It
is a big deal. So it is a free event, we want people to know. So the fireworks are free, the parking is free.
Yes.
But there's an opportunity to come and celebrate and support some of those local vendors and organizations, as you mentioned.
And the one thing I'd like to say as a public service announcement, anyone that's coming to the 4th of July event, please wear good shoes. You do a lot of walking, it's hot. Please wear good, flip-flops do not work. I can tell you, I see more people at the end of the evening with their feet bleeding. Please do not wear flip-flops. So that's my public service announcement.
So we want to make sure that everybody's safe, has a good time, and has supportive footwear. So tell us about what the highlight of the day is.
Well, I think, two highlights. When the band starts playing, the people just go crazy. And then when the band ends, the fireworks start. So I think people take about 2 or 3 breaths at a time through that period of time. So when the sun goes down, just watch out.
All right. Do we happen to know what time the sun's going to go down that night?
I think it's 8:30 or maybe 9.
Okay.
But I do know high tide comes at 9:30 and 10, so everybody has to be off the beach by 10.
Right. So good shoes.
Or swim.
Know when the tide is so that you don't hurt your feet or drown.
That's right. Or drown.
Right.
Yeah.
But we're talking about the band and the great fireworks display that can be seen. If you can't get to the stands, it can be seen from all over the place.
Yes.
So find yourself a nice vantage spot.
Except the bridges. They don't want you to park on the bridges.
No, we'll make sure that we don't park on the bridges. So obviously a lot going on in Port Royal, and not only is the 4th of July one of the next big things coming up, but Parris Island is going to celebrate its 100th anniversary. So tell us what's going to happen then and how you guys are going to be part of that celebration, support all those Marines who have supported this community for such a long time.
Well, yeah, we're very proud of our relationship with Parris Island, and we could go on for a long period of time talking about it. But in fact, this is the 100th anniversary, 1915. In that time, 1 million Marines have been produced at Parris Island, and they've all come through the town of Port Royal. Mm-hmm. And that's the only base where they make female Marines.
That's right.
So we're very proud of all that and the relationship, as you said. We started out a couple of weeks ago with a 100K run that was run around Parris Island, through the town of Port Royal, through the Naval Hospital and back, and done again. So it was 100K. It was broken up into teams. I think people came out to see the runners and they realized there was one person, and then 30 minutes later would be another one. So it's a long race. And
Certainly
it was run in relays. But that was very successful. We've worked with the Marine Corps to put the banners on the bridge.
Seen those, yes,
Port
coming
Royal.
over.
And we want to thank SCE&G. They got those things up in about an hour. It's unbelievable what they did for us. And then we've had one golf tournament and have 2 more golf tournaments at Paris Island. And then in October will be the finishing touch. We'll have one big weekend as part of Oktoberfest. And then the Marine Corps will have another weekend right after that they're showing a new movie that they've done, which will be the history of Paris Island. So we're really tied in tight with these folks, and we love it because they're great neighbors, and we just love what they do.
Yeah, I mean, we all wouldn't be here if it wasn't for them, in a way.
It's exactly right.
I hear them.
There is a small air station and a hospital too. So
I do hear them, those Marines in cadence over the water from where I live.
Sure.
Every morning, and do feel for them as we're in the heat of the summer.
That's
so
right.
yeah, but you know, the one thing that we need to just always remember about Port Royal is the wonderful farmers market that goes on there every Saturday morning from 9 a.m. to 12 noon, and we'll be continuing through the summer, correct?
yeah, it goes year round. It's a year-round farmers
now.
market, and we're so proud of it. Yeah.
And it's really, you know, grown from a relatively small
Yes.
startup farmers market to where it is now. Lots of different vendors offering everything from produce to flowers to crepes.
Prepared food.
Prepared food, yeah, it's wonderful. So if you get an opportunity, get down there on
Yeah.
Saturday mornings and check it out. You'll have a great time. You'll come home with a lot more than you ever
Yes, you
intended
will.
to.
But you'll be a lot healthier.
You
too.
will be a lot healthier. I absolutely agree. So Joe, pleasure having you on North of the
great
Broad. Look forward to
to be-
having you again, and hopefully we'll all look forward to a very happy and safe 4th of
There
July.
can't be anything wrong with a program like this that's in a restaurant. Holy
Absolutely
cow.
not.
With a safe right there.
There you go.
Thank you.
We'll be right back with our next guest on North of the Broad.